Hello YouTube, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to another FIFA 13 squad builder. So today we're going to be building a Nigeria squad, and I've personally nicknamed this squad Nigeria United, because, I don't know, I just wanted to. So anyway, first in net, we've got Ikem, and he's from Wolves, from the Championship I think they're from. No, yeah, they are from the Championship. And he's quite a good keeper, obviously, because he's a silver keeper. He's not the best, but I think he's the only Nigerian keeper out there. I don't know, but he seems to be the only one on the market when I built this squad. So yeah, moving on to my right back, and that's Adjan. I don't know what league he's from. I think he's from the Italian league, so that's Serie B. Serie B being the second Italian league, like the lower division, and he's quite good. He's got 79 pace, which is alright for a right back. He seems a bit faster than that, and he's quite a good defender. I must say his defending style isn't the best, but he's quite good at helping get back and stop those counter attacks. So moving on to my first centre back, and that's Omaru. And I can't say these Nigerian names very well, but anyway, he's got 72 pace, which is very good for a centre back, saying he's only a silver. He's got 73 heading and 65 defending, but it feels much better than that when we're going for corners and things like that. And overall, he's an alright player. Majority of these players in this team are quite cheap, so yeah, anyone can probably get it. But it's not going to be an affordable squads video, it's just going to be a squad builder. So yeah, moving on to my next centre back, and that is Akunaga. I think I've probably just absolutely murdered that name, but anyway, he's got 71 pace and 74 heading, and again that feels much better than what it is, and his defending is really good thanks to his pace, so he can run into those tackles quite quickly and nick the ball off the opponents. And so yeah, it's not going to be an affordable squads video, this one guys. It's just going to be a squad builder, as it's quite a unique squad. So yeah, moving on to my left back, I've got Elderson, and he's got 71 pace? No, 77 pace, 76 heading, 73 defending, and he's probably my best defender. Not only statistically is he's my best defender, he feels my best defender. Like when the opponents break past my centre backs or something like that, or we've just got too many guys up the field and there's hardly anyone back, Elderson seems to be the first man back, and that's what I like in him. So yeah, moving on to my first centre midfielder, and that is going to be Agudi, and he's got 78 pace, which is really good for a centre mid. His heading's also really good, so if you wanted to play in this team in a different formation, you could probably play him as a centre defensive mid, as his defending and heading's really good. He's also got really good dribbling as well, with 76 dribbling, and his pace and all his attributes seem to be really good. That's what makes him a really good all-round midfielder. Moving on to my second one, as you probably know from another squad builder, that's Mikel. Now it says he's got 56 shooting, and I went over this before, but his shooting is absolutely brilliant for me. His pace is really good, and his defending and heading isn't half bad either. So this midfield is quite defensive, well, it's quite balanced actually, because it's got a mixture of defence attributes and pace attributes and shooting attributes. So yeah, moving on to my final centre midfielder, and that is Obi, and he's got 84 pace, and that is really good, really good for a centre midfielder. He's still got quite good defending stats, which is really good and comes in handy a lot with defending against counter attacks and getting the ball back, as this formation doesn't seem to have the best midfield. Seems to be sort of like a break between the strikers and midfield, so it seems to be harder to string those passes together. But with this pace, you can sometimes just burst past defenders and people who want to get the ball back from you, and especially with OB, well, especially with all of these midfielders, you can really get back and defend against them, defend against counter attacks. So yeah, moving on to my centre forward, and that's Ezelki, and he's got 92 pace and 63 shooting, and he's got alright stats. His defending and heading isn't the best, but really I expected a bit more from him. He has a best player for me. He's from, I don't know where he's from. Well, he's an alright player, but I expected him to be a bit more a bit better, with that pace he's got. But really, he just seemed to hang back a bit, and I really wanted him to make those runs forward and support my strikers, who you'll find out who are in a minute, who they are in a minute. So here's my first striker, and that is Emenike. I mean, you guys know how good Emenike is. He's got 90 pace, which is really good. He's got 78 shooting, which if you get into a good position, feels much better than that. And his heading's really good as well, and his dribbling's quite good as well. He's got really, really good strength, so he can muscle those defenders off the ball. And really, there's not much to say about him because he's so good. Now moving on to my next striker, and that is Martins. And I really didn't expect much from Martins, but he's been really quite a good player. Now his 74 heading is really quite good, saying he's really fast. So that really helps him, and both him and Emenike are quite similar, as they both got quite good heading, and they're both quite strong, it seems, when they're on the ball. So yeah, you could switch them around like that, but I prefer to play them like that. So anyway, guys, the one downside of this entire team is probably their penalties, as some of them are quite low rated, and the rest of them just don't seem to have really good penalties. So that's the only bad thing I can say about this entire squad, is their penalties and free kicks, really, even though one or two of them do have quite good ones. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.